same community.
You're too young to move to a retirement community. That was not only kind of condescending, but definitely off target. You'll be around people who are much older. I'll tell you what, just those two objections right there, as soon as we moved here, were totally overcome. The variety in ages, the interests, the backgrounds of all the people that are living here, it's just a total plus in our life.
You know, the things that surprised me are how strong a sense of community there is.
Perfect. Oh my goodness. When you're a homeowner, you know your neighbors on both sides and they're friendly, but you don't have the social interaction that you do here at Panorama.
I had lived in Arizona in a very, very private place with high walls, and I didn't see anybody, and I thought that's what I wanted. And then I began to realize how wonderful it is to have this community all around me. I've had friends who have said, you know, how's it going, Carol? I mean, they're in the home, you know, and I laugh and I say, the home? This is a community. It's home for me, but it's not a home. I think the feeling of security for me really has been the best part of living here. What's really struck me is we're all here by choice. We've made this decision with thought and care, and we are happy with that decision. And so you see that all around. You see happy people. You see people who are relaxed and comfortable with their choice. When I moved in here, my neighbors were waiting to meet me and helped me come in, and there's that sense of comfort. And we also have this sort of unwritten rule, like you don't look in other people's windows. You walk by, but everybody's aware of people around. And like my neighbor Joyce called me yesterday and said, I haven't seen you physically for like 3 days. I've seen your car gone and back. And so she called. She said, everything okay? I said, yeah, everything's fine. It's such a comfort, and it takes me back to those early years in my life when I was living in an apartment, and there's that sense of community there that I didn't think I wanted, but it had been a very long time since I'd been in an open community like this. Before we went to Arizona, I lived on the water on a couple acres, so completely isolated and beautiful, but you don't want isolation at this age. It's easy to isolate.
You know, people move to continuing care retirement communities because they're looking for, usually, first of all, some type of security, access to the health care. We're seeing more and more people look at the CCRC, particularly like Panorama, because of the lifestyle. Yeah, they have the health care, and Panorama has a great convalescent center and assisted living program and independent living services program. But really what we're seeing is that people are also finding a community of people like them where they can enjoy associations. They have others who are also have the same interests, and finding that all wrapped in one package in a beautiful place, comfortable place.
I have had two sets of grandparents. On my dad's side, obviously, my mom's side. Both sets of grandparents lived in their same neighborhoods until the day they died. They probably lived in those neighborhoods for 60 years. Now, how many people do you think they knew in that neighborhood? None. All their friends had passed away. They might have known the neighbor to the left or the right that maybe was a 30-year-old young family. Were they interacting with those folks every day? No. And so to me, what I see here at Panorama is the socialization. People move here in their late 60s, early 70s, and they have 10, 15 years to build a great network of friends. And later on in life, that network is still there supporting them and giving them the socialization that they need. I have talked with people who worked in Meals on Wheels programs, and they'll go delivering meals to elderly people who are basically stuck in their home. And the people, while they're grateful to see the food, they're more grateful to have the company come into their door. And what does that tell you? The number one need that we meet for people isn't the bricks and sticks here. It's the need for human interaction and connection.
So that sense of community and that sense of security, and knowing I can pick up the phone, truly pick up the phone and say, this happened, and somebody's here.
We also have security here 24/7. Our security department is a tremendous asset to Panorama. They work in 3 different shifts and patrol our campus 24 hours a day. In addition to our security, we also have a tremendous number of employees here throughout the day, 7 days a week, really. And so there's a lot of eyes on your homes, on our community in general. So we consider all of our employees security, but we do have a specific security department that's here that does a number of very specific security tasks and can be called when there's any concern. They also do a lot of routine checking of homes. If you were away on vacation, as an example, you can put in a notice that you're away on vacation. Our security officers will patrol around your home. They'll check your locks, your windows to make sure everything is safe. And that's something that not only keeps your home safe, but it's a great peace of mind and a part of living here as well.